let's get into the dark history of Christianity and how it actually became a mainstream religion. It's this false perception of Christianity that people think that started from great roots, when in all actuality, that couldn't be farther from the truth, man. So let's get into this with Billy Carson, man, and dig a little deeper into this situation.
How did Christianity get spread around the world? Let's think about that for a minute. Christians will tell you that it was spread around the world by love and the gospel, the good news that had to be spread around the planet, right? That's not how Christianity got spread around the planet. Christianity got spread around the planet by raping, pillaging, killing, murdering, right? Stealing. That's how it got spread around the planet. During the papal inquisitions alone, which spanned over 700 years, where the popes themselves ordered the killing and the murder of anyone who would not align with the church.
See, you have to understand that this religion as well started just like every other religion. Okay? There were wars that took place for people to even begin to associate themselves with Christianity. This was a forced religion. This isn't something that they decided to take on themselves.
And so the Inquisitions, they went literally continent hopping, and they killed over 50 million people over the course of 700 years under the order of the popes that ruled in those eras. The papal inquisitions, look it up. That's how Christianity got spread around the planet. How did it get over here to the Americas? Well, the Spaniards came over here and the Europeans came over here and beat and raped and killed and slaughtered. So what they would do is they would go to an indigenous tribe and they would take the chief or the chiefess or whatever, and they would bring them out in front of the whole group of people, the tribe. And they'd say, you're going to learn this. And if you don't want to learn this religion, then we're going to have to kill you. And so, of course, after some going back and forth and learning some of the basic understanding on communication, a lot of these tribesmen would be like, no, this isn't for us. We're going to maintain with our ancestral belief system, our spirituality. So what they would do is they would take that chief, that chiefess, and they would actually burn them at the stake in front of the whole tribe, hang them and torture them for days in front of the whole tribe. And so you're shown basically that if you don't fall in line, that could be you.
And look, you have to understand, bro, this is what they did even with slavery. You take the strongest one, right? You take the leader and you put him out in front of the followers and you beat him into submission, and then they're going to follow because they're looking at it like, if you did this to the strongest one, to the leader, then we have no choice but to get in line. It's called buck breaking. So that's the same thing that took place in order to get you to be a Christian today.
And so once they do that, it's like breaking a horse, right? They take a horse, they put it in a gated area, and they literally work with that horse until they break it, until that horse can be ridden. It's the same exact thing they did with people around the planet. They went from continent to continent to continent to indigenous culture, one at a time, knocking them down, taking away their natural ancestral belief systems and reinstalling this new Christianity belief system instead. Building churches there, torturing, killing, raping. It was a very bloody situation, and they used it to convert this planet into Christianity. It was very bloody, very, very, very murderous, very heartbreaking, really is what it was as well. And so after you break the first generation of people that you're there with, then the second generation is being now taught, listen, this is what we got to do. By the third generation, they're full swing. They're coming in, they're born in with that illusion, they're born with the lie. They're taught from birth, they're worshiping, they're honoring, they're bending over and on their knees and begging and praying and giving offerings and everything else. By the fourth generation, they don't even have to think anymore. It's just built into them. They're automatically doing it.
That's facts. That's big facts, what he just said. And this is how you've been indoctrinated. See, we have to understand that all of these religions, bro, are rooted in evil backgrounds. All right. And it's time for us to start to wake up, bro, so that we can truly get back to the way that we're supposed to really worship, get back to spirituality as a whole. All right. And so with that being said, man, I just want to leave you as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Ashe.